This is such a brilliant exam question. So earlier in the day, we went through the lesson of sequences, and now I want to go through an exam problem. So this exam problem, I love it. I love questions like this because it really does test your understanding. So we know sequence is just kind of a list of numbers, basically. And we have the sequence an is equal to 1 minus 2 over n to the n. And we're asked to find if it converges or diverges. And if it converges, find its limit. Interesting, right? So usually with sequences, we can kind of see it's like 1 over n, for example, or they'll say like 2 over n just by itself. And they'll say, what happens to this as n goes to infinity? And then it's very obvious. They can be a bit more tricky, but this one is especially tricky at first glance because the middle stuff is like 2 over n is going to 0 as n shoots off to infinity. So we have 1 minus something that's going close to 0. So this stuff in the brackets is going close to 1, is never 1, but is going close to 1. And then the exponent is shooting off to infinity. So which one wins is the question here. So let's go through the walkthrough. So we want to identify the goal. That's just what we talked about right now. This is just setting up the formal notation, the language of the mathematical language of what we're looking for. We're looking for the limit L as n shoots off to infinity. All right, so looking at this form, now what I said at the beginning is this part, saying it's indeterminate form. We have something that's going close to 1 and something that's going close to infinity, and you have 1 to that exponent. So we don't know who wins. It's indeterminate form. We don't know enough yet. Now the whole key to this question, which is what the professor would be testing, is you're recognizing that this is the definition of an exponential of e to the k. This is the definition of it. That's what it is. So if you don't know that, you're not going to get this question, which is why I love providing all these exam style questions for everybody. So yeah, in our case, we have a -2 where the k is. So it's literally just e to the -2. So I want all my students to be very familiar with this form, being able to transfer this into the exponential form very quickly so that a question like this, when it shows up, you're just like, yes, yes, because you studied for it. And of course, if you just want the solution, you can just click solution here. I built this so that you have everything that you need. And then if you finish, you can just mark it as complete. And then it will show up as complete in your list of questions. I hope you enjoyed that little fun exam style question. That is definitely a good one for an exam.